Righto, boy back. So welcome back to Ni no Kuni, episode 4. Let's crack into it, eh? What's up, guys? So we gotta go to the Cotter Masters weapon shop, I think it was. And I think I remember them saying that we would be getting like items, equipment for our familiars, but we only have one familiar right now, so it'd be cool to get a second one for sure. Oh, it's a straight up bird.
Ah, it's you! His Majesty informed me that you would be coming. He instructed me to sell you whatever you require, Caw, and I'm more than happy to cooperate. So you have a rook around? I'm sure you'll find something here with which to equip your familiars, Caw.
Equip my familiars? How do you mean, sir?
Ah, it seems an explanation is in order. Very well, your crow is nothing. To ensure your familiars don't get caught short, you can give them a boost by equipping them with certain items. Caw. I don't want to crow, but you'll find plenty of items your familiars can equip among my wares. There are 3 types: weapons, armor, and accessories. Just remember that the items a familiar can equip vary according to its genus. It's not complicated, so don't get into a flap. The best way to learn is... Oh, I skipped that. But don't feel left out, will you? Humans can, of course, equip items too. Select friends and familiars and press enter to change the items you have equipped. Caw! Caw! Why not buy a nice matching set of items and spend all your money for you and your familiars? Birds of a feather stick together after all.
Okay. As soon as I have some money, I'll start buying some accessories and stuff. Sounds like this old bird has done a proper sales number on you, Ollie boy. Just remember that accessories ain't the only things you can equip. Wizards like you can use all sorts of wands as well. Flipping heck, man! Speaking of wands, we need to go and get your wand on. We need to go and get your new wand off King Tom, ain't it? Clean forgotten I had. Yeah, I guess he's probably found it by now. I reckon so, Ollie boy. Come on, let's head for the palace. Cool. Well, I do actually want to see what he has for sale.
Ah, a customer.
Okay. So I got 142. This costs 50. This is 160. A rudimentary spear carved from a long piece of wood and sometimes used to prop up clotheslines. Oh, that's not great. This animal horn has a distinctive spiral shape that makes it a somewhat tricky weapon to use effectively. That's cool. Oh, armor too. Stuff is cool. I feel like I'll save my money for now. I'm doing alright, but if I run into trouble with the enemies we start fighting, then I can always come back.
With these prices, you'd be raving mad. Come again soon. Ah.
Ni no Kuni! A dump truck. It got a dump trunk on Okay, so I'm going to get my new wand. I wonder if that, gives me new spells, or if it's just like an attack boost to what I already have. That guy looks troubled. Oh, it's you. Thank goodness. You have to help us. Something terrible has happened. Flipping heck, man. Don't tell me old King Tom's gone and got his heart broken again. No. His Majesty's heart is in good working order, as far as I know. As far as you know? After he restored His Majesty's missing enthusiasm, he was determined to find his old wand so that he could give it to you by way of a reward. So determined, in fact, that he said he would go and look for it himself. Well, that's not Well, that's good, ain't it? What's all the fuss about? His Majesty has disappeared. Eh? The gatekeepers swear that he hasn't left Ding Dong Dell, and yet he's nowhere to be found. I smell a rat by here, Ollie boy. Well, I suppose there must only be one thing for it, eh? What's that, Mr. Drippy, sir? A spot of investigating, ain't it? Righto, Helmet Face. You and your mates keep an eye on the castle. We're going to look for clues. Oh, yes, understood. But where do we look, Mr. Drippy, sir? Don't worry, Ollie boy. You know the place. You know it very well, in fact. Come on, I'll tell you more when we're outside. Okay. Am I gonna go back to the real world? Where are we going, Mr. Drippy? And what's this about somewhere I know real well? Where do you think Leverclogs? Motorville, ain't it? Motorville? But what does Motorville have to do with finding the king? Oh, there was a cat in my house, or like in my neighbor's house. I wonder if that's the king. Well, the answer ain't always going to be over by here, Ollie boy. Huh, what does that mean? You got to remember the whole soulmate thing, ain't it? What we see here in this world ain't always the whole picture. Soulmates, okay. Think about it, Ollie boy. Why are you here in our world, eh? To save my mom. Exactly, and your mom is the great sage Alicia's soulmate, right? And we're trying to free Alicia from the soul snare over by here so we can help your mom back over by here, ain't it? Well, that's what you told me, Mr. Drippy, sir. And I wasn't fibbing, so people in your world and my world are connected, not just Alicia and your mom, all people. They are, so... Exactly. There's clever of you. There's someone over in your world who's connected to King Tom over by here. And when someone in our world is in a potch, you can sometimes find out how to help them from their soulmate over in your world. Because they're connected, see? Obvious when you think about it, ain't it? So somebody in my world is King Tom's soulmate, huh? That's right, but maybe not a person, and maybe not in such a lofty position as our friend the Cat King. Huh. Well, Shopkeeper's Cat and King of Ding Dong Dell ain't exactly similar status-wise, is it? Shopkeeper's Cat? I don't think Flipping heck, man. It's like pulling teeth. Okay, so soulmates can look and even act the same, right? We've covered that already. So when you first saw King Tom, you instantly thought to yourself, hello, hello. He's the spitting image of Timmy the Cat, as he is. I did, so you mean the King Tom is... King Tom and Timmy Toldramar. But Miss Layla's cat? There's clever of you. Better late than never. But Timmy's just a cat. Oh my gosh, get with it, Oliver. Exactly! Just like our pal King Tom. What's so strange about that? Crikey, you're not very perceptive for a youngster, are you? If two people are soulmates, there'll be similarities somewhere. You've just got to keep an open mind and a peeled eye. Spot the similarities and you'll find the soulmate. Gee, I never knew. So Timmy, huh? Timmy indeed, my lad. If we can find that fat old football, we might get a clue as to where King Tom's got himself off to. So magic us up a gateway and let's get over to your world, shall we? You remember how, don't you? Sure I do. Let's go see how everyone is back in Motorville. Gateway! Look for Timmy the Cat in Motorville. I can do that. Hey, kitty. Oh, Oliver, seeing you, I just don't know what to say, dear. It's fine, Miss Leela. I'm okay now. You are? Well, I'm pleased to hear that, honey. But if there's anything I can do, just let me know, won't you? Actually, there's something you can do for me right now, Miss Leela. You can give me your cat. You can tell me where Timmy is. Is he here in the store? Well, now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen him. Timmy! Timmy! Where's my Timmy Toldrum? He must have run off somewhere, that little rascal. He's probably gone exploring, huh? Oi, Ollie boy! Does this little situation remind you of anything? It sure does. It's just like what happened with King Tom. Bingo! We've got ourselves a missing cat king in one world and a missing fat cat in the other. And I reckon the reason why will be the same, too. Track down Timmy, and you're sure to find the vital clue that will help us solve the mystery. That's sharp of you. And this here's your patch, ain't it? You know it like the back of your hand. Uh-huh. I'll solve the case of the missing cat in no time. I'm awfully sorry I couldn't help you, dearie. You seem a little delusional. Please go get some rest. But you did help. Thanks, Miss Leela. I won't go get some rest. I did? Well, all right then. Goodbye now, dear. Poor soul. Goodbye, Miss Leela. Righty-o, Ollie boy. Let's start out where you know best, shall we? Around by your house, I mean. Sure, let's go. Can she see? I don't think she can see, what's his face? Fairy King. Do. Drippy. My world feels so lackluster after spending all that time in Ding Dong Doll. I think this is my duplicate from the other world. Oliver, I am sorry, Oliver. It's you. We haven't looked in your house yet, have we, Ollie boy? I'll run over there and check now. Back in a bit. Oh, sure, Mr. Drippy. I'm sorry, Oliver. I'm sorry you're all alone. Huh? Your mummy. You know about that? When Mom died, I thought she'd be gone forever. I thought I would be all alone. But now I can help her. I just need to finish what I started. Oh, I wanted to ask you. That wand, the one I found, did you leave it for me? Without it, I could never have gone to the other world. Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about, but if it hadn't been for that wand, I'd still be all alone. Really? Really, really? Really, really? Hooray! I hope you can save your mommy, Oliver. Thanks, but who are you? And how do you know my name? I'm P. I've always known you, Oliver. Always? So your name's P, huh? That's kind of ridiculous. Yes, I'm P. Oh, hey, P. Have you seen a big old cat? His name is Timmy Toldrum. He has stripes all over and he's kind of fat. Mr. Kitty? I know Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty? I'll take you to Mr. Kitty, Oliver. Follow me. She must mean Timmy, right? Oi, Ollie boy. No sign of old Fatty. The Mog in the house, I'm afraid. What are you doing standing around by here on your own, anyway? I might just know where to find Timmy, Mr. Drippy. You what? How? Where? Please, Pete, could you show us? What's all this then? Are you all right, Ollie boy? I don't think he can see her. Okay. I'm coming. Is this where Timmy is, P? Oh, is this where Timmy is, P? Shh. Huh? Listen, what's that? Listen, what's that? Squeak, squeak. A mouse. Is there something through there, is there? Timmy! Oh no. He got hit by a car. Oi, Timmy, pull yourself together, man. Looks like we better take him back to Layla, ain't it, Dolly boy? You're right. Thank you so much for showing us, P. But she was... Where'd she go? What are you standing around for, lazy bones? Get a flip and move on. Oh. Alright, Tim. Timmy Toldrum. Kitty cat of the year. Catnip connoisseur. I'm not lost. Do we just have to go back to... No, we gotta take him back to the shop. I wondered if we had to go back to... Use the portal to get back to... I don't know what the other world's called. Really. Oh, can't go through there. It's this way. Miss Layla, it's Timmy. He's... Oh goodness, my Timmy Toldrum. Whatever happened to you? Oh, thank you, dearie. You've brought him all the way back home to Mommy. Wasn't he heavy? No, not really. Is he okay? Oh, don't worry about Timmy, Oliver. It's nothing serious. He's just a little tired, aren't you, Timmy dear? It doesn't take much to tire out a big old boy like you, does it, Snookums? Is that all? I was worried flipping sick about him. But what was Timmy doing all the way down at the garage? Well, dearie, one of my customers told me all about it. He said that Rusty's garage is just crawling with mice. Oh, the king must have gone to the, sewers where that boy with the pot on his head was guarding. She said that Rusty's garage is crawling with mice, and my dear Timmy Toldrum just loves to chase the little devils. Timmy loves to chase mice, but he's so... Thank you so much, Oliver dear. Now I know where he's disappearing to, so I can stop worrying about him. He was just getting a little exercise, weren't you? My Timmy Toldrum, I guess I could learn a thing or two from you, huh? Two flipping right you could. Okay, I have to go now. It was nice seeing you. And you, dearie. Just let me know if there's ever anything you need now, won't you? Tidy, you've worked it out, I expect, ain't it, Holly boy? I don't think so, Mr. Chippy. Dude. Come on, man. Timmy's disappeared because he ran off chasing a mouse, didn't he? So the mouse is a clue, ain't it? It is. King Tom's disappearance has to do with mice, too? Got it in one. Exactly what it has to do with mice is a whole nother question, though. But I'm sure I've heard someone saying something about mice over in our world. Then we should go back to Ding Dong Dell and investigate. I just know we'll find something. Righto, Ding Dong Dell it is. Probably have to be outside to use my spells. Righto, berry back. Here we go. Hey, Oliver. I think I just heard King Tom's voice. It was coming from down Ding Dong Well. Huh? Ding Dong Well? Yes, I could hear it coming from the other side of that gate. It was definitely King Tom. I'm sure of it. Ding Dong Well, eh? You said there were mice living down there, ain't it? Yes, the place is full of mice. That's why I'm standing here, keeping guard. Mice and cats really don't get along, you see. Oh, Knickers, I know what's happened. King Tom's been kidnapped by the mice. Kidnapped? That's right. You saw how Timmy went after the mice in your world. Well, in this world by here, the tables have turned. It's the only explanation, man. Crikey, it's a good job I'm here to put two and two together for you, ain't it? King Tom's been kidnapped. We need to rescue him. Are you going down Ding Dong Well, Oliver? Then I'm coming with you. Don't be daft, man. This is a job for professionals, ain't it? Not some underage vigilante with a saucepan for a helmet. I'll be okay. I'll have my friend with me. Oh. Is that a familiar? Look at that! A flipping familiar. Well, I never. He followed me home when I went to play in the woods, and he's really strong. If he's with me, I'll be fine. You don't quite get it, do you, Sunshine? Fighting with familiars is flipping hard. Your average person just can't jump into the fray and start ordering them around. You need to be a wizard like Ollie Boy here. Okay then, Oliver, you can have my familiar. He's been my friend and companion for 12 years, but I'll give him to you in this moment. Thanks. Gee, thanks, Tommy. Thank you very much. Alright, so, I don't know, this guy's so unique. What should I name him? Alright, cool. Yeah. We better hide down in there, huh? Indeed we had, Ollie Boy. Leave it to us, Tommy, my lad. Okay. Be careful, Oliver. Hey, Ollie Boy. It looks like you can get that new familiar of yours to psych up. I can? Gee. What does that mean, Mr. Jippy? Well, it means it sort of builds up its strength for a bit, ain't it? So it can give the baddies a proper whacking like. Once the familiar's psyched up, instead of just attacking like normal, you can let it go wild. And when a familiar goes wild, it attacks for longer and does loads more damage, eh? Gee, that sounds real neat. Gets better, Ollie Boy. This new technique of yours will make it easier to cancel enemies' actions as well. Cancel enemies, what? You don't know what actions are, dummy? Yeah, man. I should have told you about this earlier, I suppose. Some creatures have got some pretty nasty tricks up their sleeves, see? We'll give them a whack, and they're getting ready to try one, and they won't be able to pull it off. It'll be cancelled, ain't it? Cancelling enemy actions like this is much easier when you've gone wild. So it's a good way to keep yourself safe from harm and all. The only thing is familiars that can psych up can't defend for toffee. It just ain't in their nature, the feisty little blighters. Anyway, now that you've got two little mates, you'll soon see for yourself that all creatures are different. I guess I will. I'd see a lot faster if you just let me use them in combat, and experience it for myself. But that's not the new Ni no Kuni way, eh? It looks like the gate's locked, Ollie Boy. But the king's down there, and we don't have a key. What are we going to do? Calm down, man. You don't need a key. You're a wizard, ain't it? Just cast that spell King Dom taught you. You think I can open it using magic? I could give it a try, I guess. Spring lock. Tidy, it's open. Now we can go find the king. That we can. In we go, Ollie Boy. Oh, you can use that spell to open locked chests as well, like the one we found in the dark forest. If you find any blue chests lying around, you can cast Spring Lock and plunder away to your heart's content. Blue chests open with Spring Lock. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Jippy, sir. Alright, boys. Next episode, we will head into the sewers and fight the rats. The ratty mice boys. Thanks for watching. Bye.